Chances are you know that working out is good for you, but you still struggle to do it. And whether you're a high school student, college student, or somebody who is just busy, or anybody at all, including ET, sometimes you need a little bit of encouragement and some tips to fit working out into your busy schedule. Which is why in this video I wanted to talk about working out and how to make going to the gym a bit more fun and exciting. The first tip is to do it with a friend. This is a great tip because obviously if they're your friend, you like them and you want to experience something with them, and you're able to keep each other accountable and push each other. Working out doesn't have to be a solo thing, even though I know a lot of people who like working out solo, but chances are if you need that little bit of encouragement and excitement, go with a friend. You can teach each other, support each other, because working out is also a very social activity. You will also be able to meet new people, make new friends, learn from them. You're essentially building a community of people who want nothing more but to support each other and live a long and healthy and happy life. The second tip is to use music. And I know this is a bit obvious, but you can also use music a lot more strategically. For example, when working out, you could use the tempo of the music to control like the reps of all of your workouts. You can even play different music during different types of the workout. For example, on your warm-up, you do something a lot more calm, or when you're actually working out, you can switch to something like, I don't know, hip hop, jazz, rap, rom-com music, anything of that nature really. Working out should be a very enjoyable and social process. The next tip is to listen to a favorite podcast or an audiobook, or watch a show or a movie during your workout. And this could be during cardio sessions, whether you're on a treadmill, or even just like listening to the podcast passively as you're going through your weight training routine or any routine that you do. Instead of simply sitting down to read, why not combine it with something more active so you can do that more passively while still being productive and being happy? There's obviously a time and place for everything, but that's why working out while listening to an audiobook is great, which is why today's video sponsor is none other than No, I'm joking. I'm not sponsored. They would not even reach out to me, or they wouldn't probably accept. I should probably call my lawyer for that joke. I don't even have one. The next tip is to reflect on your motivations, especially before working out. I find that this practice tends to fuel you emotionally, and it combines the emotion with that habit of working out. I tend to always start up with a warm-up, a meditation, some dynamic stretches. This allows me to take my time, get the engine, warmed up and started, while also just praying a little bit and getting ready for the workout and mentally and physically preparing myself. I try to remember, who am I doing this for? Who am I dedicating this workout to? And it really does help out, I think, especially long-term. The fifth tip is to go even when you don't want to go. You probably heard this before, but a lot of the times the best days that you go are the days where you didn't want to go at all. These are wins to be celebrated, and you're also building a stronger level of mental fortitude through this. And a sub tip of that, which I think I heard from Hybrid Calisthenics actually, was to work out when your energy levels are the best. When your energy levels are the highest, you're obviously going to perform the best, and you're going to have a more positive association with that workout. There's so many people who say that working out should only be done in the morning, but if you're not a morning person, why force it and make the process more miserable to you? Of course, there are more nuance to it, but try to go when you don't want to go. But also, as a little hack, try going on when it's the most convenient to you and when you have the best energy level, so you have that positive association link with working out. The next tip is to treat it like a performance. I know this sounds very weird and it might not work for everybody, but wear what makes you feel best. What makes you feel sexy and good and raunchy. Maybe you could start off with a little pump cover, warm up a little bit, work out for 20-30 minutes, and then take it off, and then have the whatever you're wearing underneath. But it's a process. It doesn't have to be static. Have fun with it. The next tip is that you don't really have to work out in the traditional sense of lifting weights, even though weight training, resistance training is a great way, and I think it's the most bang for a buck way, and a lot of people tend to enjoy it. You can do whatever you want. You could do running, HIIT, aka HIIT. I don't know why I said it like that. Walking, sports such as swimming, dancing, anything really that makes you happy. As long as you're maintaining your physical activity levels, that's a huge plus. And don't limit yourself to just one sport or discipline. You have this whole entire life ahead of you. Try different things, commit to some things for a specific period of time. But if you get bored, change it up. The next tip has to be said, but stop comparing yourself to other people. Focus on your own journey and your own progress. And I know that social media can also flub this up a lot of the times, but honestly, put that phone away, focus on yourself and your own journey. As long as you're improving in your own ways, that's all that matters. Think of it as a video game where you're leveling up, even though I don't use or play video games at all. It starts to become fun, especially when you're noticing actual progress and change by the day, week, months. The next tip is to make a habit out of it. And this one is sort of an obvious one, but honestly, make it a goal to get to the gym. Even if it's just to put your shoes on, go to the gym for a minute and come back. And I obviously stole that from Atomic Habits, but take your time, celebrate the small wins. And trust me, I will say that it gets easier the more you do it. If you enjoyed this video, please show some love by liking, commenting, subscribing, and clicking on the bell notification icon. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.